So, Project KV, if you guys are not aware, is the game that we checked out previously, right? The game basically is apparently a work on by employees that left Nexon. Alright, so basically they formed this group called Dynamis One, which is a new company. Now, if you guys are not aware, these employees, they work on Nexon prior. They literally work in Blue Archive. They work in that Blue Archive department, and they were managing some of the Blue Archive stuff, right? A few of them left. All right, I think the most notable one is going to be this particular individual called Isaku-san. All right, Isaku-san on Twitter, I think it's quite famous as well, right? Garners a lot of respect from the Blue Archive players. A lot of people know him. However, eventually Project KV came out. If you guys are not aware, let me just briefly show it to you guys, right? So this is the trailer, alright? So you can see it's quite similar to Blue Archive in terms of the theme of what is going on. Dynamis One, you can see schoolgirls and lollies. Ooh, lollies. Okay, but this time we got lollies with swords, right? And this girl looks exactly like Iroha. Like you cannot deny that. A lot of this resemblance, right? Now, of course, the game got announced. This was the trailer that was released. You can no longer find this trailer on YouTube. They removed it. They deleted it, yeeted. A few months later, they basically have a talk with each other. Nexon talked to the Isaku-san or whoever that's managing Project KV or Dynamis One. In that case, and then they decided to, okay, we're just going to stop it, right? We're just going to cancel Dynamis One. But now you can see over the course of past few months, there's more and more things that came out recently, alright? And the controversy, the recent one, is about police was involved, alright? They raided Dynamis One over the Nexon Games Project Leak allegations. So apparently, this game, the game that I just showed you guys, the Project KV, may not be an original thing. It may be stolen from Nexon. Nexon being stolen from. Nexon was the victim all along. People say Nexon was the bad guy. Nexon is evil. Nexon is always the villain. But looks like this time, maybe Nexon was the good guy all along. Maybe the bad guy was Dynamis One. So we'll see, alright? We'll try to read all of this. So there's an article right here. You can see. Very, very interesting. Domestic game company, Dynamis One, is under police investigation for allegedly leaking development materials of an undisclosed project from Nexon Games. Apparently Project KV was literally something that Nexon was working on. These people left Nexon, bring these projects, steal this from Nexon, and pretend that this is their own game. Name it Project KV. Uh-oh. Kind of sus, right? Kind of sus. So people were wondering, how come this guy left Nexon, and a few months after, he managed to make this game, right? Because making games is not... You don't just do it overnight. You don't just flick your finger and... Like most games, most companies usually, like after they leave, like look at Azure Promelia, right? Look at so many of these games that's yet to come out, like Ananta, NTE, Arknight's Anfield. It takes a while, right? There's a process, right? Like it usually don't take like a few months. It takes years usually before they get to be released. So surprisingly, this one is like quite fast, right? He was just working there a few months after he left. Boom, he already have a PV for his game. Unless he was secretly working on a different company or work for two companies, which you shouldn't do, right? Again, yeah, on 24th, the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency's Industrial Technology Security Investigation Team raided Dynamis One HQ, located in Seocho District, Seoul, and secured related materials. Okay, what are the related materials? Police have captured evidence that key officials at Dynamis One illegal export development materials for an undisclosed new game during the process of leaving Nexon Games. When they left Nexon, they didn't just leave Nexon. They stole Nexon's unreleased project, alright? And have charged major personnel, including CEO Park Byung-rim, with violations of the Unfair Competition Prevention Act. Now, a lot of people, I understand that in the public perception, for us, a lot of people here hates Nexon. There's a lot of Nexon hater right now. All of you guys watching, Nexon hater. because you lost 6%. You were a bit upset. You lost PT. I understand. But whether you like it or not, police are involved, and you can see there's proof that this Dynamist One did stole Nexon's property, right? Dynamist One is a company founded in April last year who oversaw the development of Nexon Games' subculture game Blue Archive, left with key developers of Blue Archive. Uh-oh! The company unveiled its first game project, KV, in September of the same year. Left in April, in September they have a new game already. Controversy arose over similarities in graphic style and character design with Blue Archive, leading to a development halt 8 days later. Nexon Games is reported to have confirmed evidence that some Dynamist One developers systematically leaked key information about the undisclosed project MX Blade. So apparently, the Project KV might have been this particular Nexon project, Project MX Blade, which Nexon is yet to release, alright? Which I'm quite surprised, right? So we also got Project RX coming out soon, and then there's a Project MX, and then there's Blue Archive. This could all be like related, right? It all could be related. So you can see, they basically stole this before their departure, intended to utilize this information in the development of the new company's games, prompting them to request a police investigation last year. So Nexon is not messing around. Nexon said, okay, we're gonna hire police, investigation, boom. Police plan to focus their investigation on whether the leaked data was actually utilized in game development while analyzing the materials secured during the raid. Nexon Games stated in a press release that this incident is a serious crime. Criminal. This Dynamist One, criminals, okay? That undermines the foundations of the game development environment. You don't just steal someone's lollies and make your own game. You don't do that. It's a criminal act. If you want to make lolly games, draw your own lollies, design your own lollies. You don't just go to a different company, steal their lollies, and assume that that's yours. That's not how it works, right? Adding that, it will actively cooperate with the police investigation to seek severe accountability. Additionally, they plan to strengthen internal security systems to prevent similar incidents from recurring. That's what it is, right? So as you can see, this is pretty much the latest news that have came out today. It seems like Dynamist One was in the wrong right here, alright? People thought that they were the good guys. They actually stole from Nexon. I wish they wouldn't do that. I was hoping Project KV would be something original, so we get some competition for Blue Archive, right? But yeah, this is not how it seems, right? With a lot of this game development stuff. Yeah, it sucks, right? Because like, I was hoping that they would play fair, right? That's just how it is. I don't know, because Project MX Blade, maybe it has potential. Maybe Nexon will eventually release it. Not sure if that's going to happen or not. Okay, areas calling a police. Okay, Project KV got curb stomped to the ground. Is dead 6 feet underground. It seems that Isaku-san and the other former developers are facing the legal problem, not just a moral one. Possible industrial espionage. Things are getting serious. There was a secret project named MX Blade in Nexon. Dynamist One developers stole this project and founded their own company. Looks like the current Blue Archive developers remaining in NetGames and Nexon will be deleting Isaku-san and other followers' traces as they can. Nobody like criminals' work. Damn criminals. Currently, Isaku-san is downgraded from Mimikyu to Missing No by the Blue Archive KR community, since they even tried to deny Isaku-san's existence. He didn't even exist. Why Pokemon, you say? Because Isaku-san's Twitter profile picture is a Pikachu. I wonder if he came out and make any statement about it, right? Yeah, this is the Project KV stuff, right? September 1st, 2024. Yeah, this is all back then, right? His first tweet when he left was this one, right? Hello, this is Isaku-san. I'm going to leave the game. Alright, currently resigning from Nexon Games. You can see he made this post. He resigned from Nexon Games about when? When did he resign? July 2024. And then afterwards he formed this company in July. And then literally in August, he already made this game, Project KV, right? And then he released the PV shortly after. That's too short of a time period, right? It's definitely too short of a time period. Most damning part of the Project MX Blade news. Okay, let's see. Everything was a lie. What he told me was, we don't have enough money for extra incentive. I'm so sorry. That shit was a lie is all for his own pocket, and his team's work. That statement about if you remain in Nexon, you cannot do any sequel project was a lie because they took the sequel project with them. And then he kept on not giving works to people who weren't part of his people, leaving a lot of folks with inability to raise their skill, and kept giving works to his future teammates. So amazing, he told us good luck even if we are going to a different path, becoming the spiritual successor to Blue Archive while trying to kill it. I wonder how much he is lying inside his own company. So is this Isaku-san? If I'm getting this right from other comments, Nexon was gonna do the Kivotos with Swords game, but the employees that left stole the idea, used it, so instead they had to pivot and make that other new game. Now I'm angry. I was legit looking forward to that game, knowing why that got bin is F up. I'm 99% sure RX was revealed super early just because of this situation, just in case if a project leaks out and gets stolen under them again. So Project RX is a entirely different current project by Nexon, if you guys are not aware, right? I don't think it's related to this, right? But currently, as far as I know, Project RX has two different lollies, ooh! Two different PV right now. I mean not PV, right? Two different images. This one and this one as well, right? So this is all Nexon's project, right? How many years will he be in jail? No idea, right? It's all up to usually there has to be a court case first, right? Like you can't just throw people in jail, but yeah, maybe there's a court case and stuff like that. Maybe Nexon will sue this guy. We'll see, right? It is a little bit unfortunate, but that's just how it is, right? That's how the game industry is sometimes.